It started subtly, a lagging web page, a dropped call. We cursed reset devices, blamed overloaded networks. We had no idea. The internet blinked out like a dying star. No warning, no explanation, just an eerie silence where the hum of information once lived. Panic set in slowly, a creeping dread, our digital lifelines severed. The world shrunk to our immediate surroundings. We were alone. Airports became graveyards of metal birds, wings clipped, powerless. The arrogance of modern travel, grounded, literally. Flights cancelled, screens blank, announcements looping into the void, travelers stranded, their digital itineraries useless. The realization dawned, our intricate network of global connection, a house of cards, now collapsing. We were no longer citizens of the world, but prisoners of geography. The television screens, once portals to a million realities, now reflected only our shocked faces. Static filled the void where laughter and news once played. Radio silence, the comforting voices of DJs, newscasters gone. Only the hiss of dead airwaves remained. A world without information is a world without form. We were adrift in a sea of silence, the familiar hum of the modern world replaced by a deafening quiet. The silence was terrifying. Cities, once vibrant hubs of light and energy, became oppressive labyrinths. Traffic lights blinked out, plunging streets into chaos. Car horns replaced the symphony of civilization. Electric cars, gleaming symbols of progress, now sat useless, expensive paperweights. Food delivery apps became cruel jokes. Supermarkets stripped bare in hours. The thin veneer of civilization cracking. Beneath the surface, the beast of primal survival began to stir. Section 5, whispers in the dark when knowledge became power. Those who remembered the analog age, once objects of amusement, became beacons of hope. Their knowledge, once obsolete, now precious. Grandparents, suddenly indispensable, teaching forgotten skills. How to read a map. How to preserve food, how to live without the digital crutch. The balance of power shifted. The digital natives, now helpless infants in a world they never knew. The old ways, the only ways. Survival was a crash course in history, a brutal reminder of our fragility. Section 6. The new barter, trading comfort for survival. Money, once the lifeblood of society, became useless paper. Bartering replaced commerce. Skills, not status, dictated worth. A doctor traded medical expertise for firewood. A mechanic bartered engine repairs for food. Knowledge became the new currency, more valuable than gold. We were thrust back into a primal system of exchange, where survival depended on what we could offer, not what we could buy. The world we knew was gone. A new, harsher reality was taking its place. Section 7. Children of the Blackout, a generation forged in darkness. Children born into this strange, unplugged world will never know the digital wonders we took for granted. They will learn to read from actual books, not glowing tablets. Their playgrounds will be forests and fields, not virtual realms. They will learn to entertain themselves, to rely on their own imagination, not the endless stream of digital content. They will be a different breed, tougher, more resourceful. They will see the world with clear eyes, unfiltered by the digital noise, and they will probably pity us, the generation that built its own cage of dependency. Section 8. Echoes of the past, the ghosts of our digital selves. Sometimes late at night, when the wind whispers through the skeletal remains of our digital world, we swear we hear it. The faint hum of servers long dead, the ghost of a notification chime, the phantom vibration of a phone call that will never come. Our digital selves trapped in the machine, calling out to us. We are haunted by the ghosts of our digital past, by the memories of a world that vanished in the blink of an eye. The silence is a constant reminder of what we have lost and what we may never regain. Section 9. A world unplugged, the horror of our own reflection. The world didn't end when the internet died. It simply reverted to a state we barely remembered, a world we thought we had conquered. We survived, but at what cost? The experience stripped us bare, exposed our vulnerabilities, and forced us to confront our own reflection. The true horror wasn't the darkness that descended, but the realization of how utterly unprepared we were for it. The world unplugged, and in the silence, we finally heard the truth. The monster wasn't out there, it was us.